So as you have seen, updating arrays and objects without mutation can get a little bit complicated and repetitive. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how we can use the Immer library to simplify our update logic. So here in the terminal, first we install Immer. The version I'm using is 9.0.19. Let's go ahead. All right. Now, back to our app component. We are working on the same example as the previous lesson. So we have an array of bugs, and we want to mark the first bug as fixed. Now, on the top, we import the produce function from Immer. Now, down here, let me comment out this line. Now, to use Immer, we call setBugs, but instead of using bugs.map, we're going to call the produce function. And as an argument, we need to pass an arrow function here. Now, by convention, we call the parameter of that function draft. I will explain what this is in a minute. So draft goes to, and here's the body of the arrow function. Now, what is draft? Well, draft is a proxy object that records the changes we're going to apply to the bugs array. So imagine draft is a copy of the bugs array, so we are free to mutate or modify it just like a regular JavaScript object. So we don't need to map anything, we don't need to create copies. We can go in this object and make any changes. Behind the scenes, Immer keeps track of those changes. Then it will create a copy of the bugs array with our changes applied. Let me show you how this works. So imagine draft is the array of bugs. So to find the bug with the ID of 1, we say draft.find. Here we pass an arrow function. We are looking for a bug with the ID of 1. We get the result and store it here. Now, if we find this bug, we simply set bug.fixed to true. So we are mutating this object just like a regular JavaScript object. So if you don't like this style of updating objects in an immutable way, you can use Immer to simplify your update logic. Now, to verify that this is working, let's render a bit of markup here. So just above the button, we're going to map the array of bugs. We get each bug, and now for this example, let's just add a paragraph element here. We set the key to a unique value, in this case, bug.id. Now for the text, we're going to render bug.title. Now right after, we can write an expression like, if bug is fixed, we're going to render fixed. Otherwise, we're going to render new. Back to the browser. So we have 2 new bugs, but when we click on this button, the first bug becomes fixed.